For us, today is another lesson, fourth lesson actually, and I want us to look at an extension of oral poetry. When I talk about oral poetry, that is very different from the contemporary poetry that we do. The poem that appears in paper 2. No, this is the poem that appears in paper 1. So oral poetry is nothing but song. All manner of song is what it refers to as oral poetry. So those two words should not confuse you. When we talk about oral poetry, we are simply talking about song. So the examiner may ask you, read the song below. So if you used to the word song, you may understand that this is a song, features of a song, types of songs, etc., etc. But if he uses a different term like read the oral poetry below, you may get a bit confused, but now, not anymore. Oral poetry and song are the same. They are synonymous. Why do I say that it is under oral skills? Because it is set in paper 1. So all the conventions of poetry follow here. And ours today is look at lullaby. I want us to consider the poem below. Look at that poem, or look at that song. And then you tell me what aspects of the lullaby feature in that poem. And since it is a lullaby, I shall have to read it as a lullaby or sing it. And that is how it goes. Why? In paper 1, when it is set like that, it is set for you to perform. So performance is the key aspect in this lesson. Performing a lullaby. Sweet and low, sweet and low. Sweet and low, wind of the western sea. Low, low, breathe and blow. That word there is supposed to be breathe with an E. It's forgotten, not breath. So sweet and low, wind of the western sea. Low, low, breathe and blow. Wind of the western sea, over the rolling waters go. Come from the dying moon and blow. Blow him again to me, while my little one, while my pretty one sleeps. Sleep and rest, sleep and rest. Father will come to thee soon. Rest, rest on mother's breast. Father will come to thee soon. Father will come to his babe in the nest. That I is forgotten. In the nest, silver sails all out of the west, under the silver moon. Sleep, my little one, sleep, my pretty one, sleep. This is supposed to be by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Of course, we have those that are African in nature. They are authored by Africans, but I want you to know that lullaby have universal features. Lullabies have universal features, and therefore, if you look at that poem in matter of content, who is singing that song? To whom is the song sung? Because the examiner will never at any time tell you that this is a lullaby. The examiner will tell you, classify the genre. Genre. Classify the genre. So it is upon you to know from the features that we've read that this is not any other song or any other oral poem but a lullaby. Somebody is being told, sleep and rest, sleep and rest. These words are soothing words. So how do we perform a lullaby? When you perform a lullaby, you have to bear in mind that there are features you need to talk about. One is pitch. Pitch is the quality that makes it possible to judge sound as high and lower, or higher and lower. What do I mean? That there has been a contradiction among students, a confusion rather, between tone intonation, tonal variation, I said tone, intonation, tonal variation, pitch, and even pace. We should not be confused about this. Quality of voice, tone. Tone is the quality of voice. In most cases, tone reveals attitude. So when the examiner is asking you what are the feelings, feelings, the way we describe feeling, tone, attitude, same. Then intonation. The intonation is the either falling intonation or rising intonation. You talk in a going up manner or in a diving manner. Then we have tonal variation, which is also referred to as voice variation. So voice, you vary the voice according to what you want to come out with. For example, you say, you are her father. You are her father. You are her father. If you want something to be done and you don't need permission, you say, you are her father. Go ahead and do it. You are her father? That is doubt. You are her father. That is affirmation. So that is tonal variation. Then pitch. Pitch I've described it as the quality of the voice that makes it, or a sound that makes it be described as higher or lower. So we don't have a higher tone, we have a higher pitch. Then we have pace. How do you interrupt yourself when you are talking? The pauses that you make. Simply put, pitch is the highness or lowness of sound. Lullabies tend to share exaggerated melody and they generally have a higher pitch. Let me repeat that. Lullabies tend to share exaggerated melody. Here, I want you to underline the word melody. Melody is a very key aspect of sound, of song. That is why we describe it as melodious. The birds were chirping melodiously, melody. So when there is that harmonious sound, it is called melodious. Melody. Lullabies tend to have exaggerated melody. Now, that is where we must pick from in the next part. In the next part, part 2, look at how that goes about melody as a quality of, or as an aspect, or as a characteristic of what? Of lullabies.